So last night, super bantamweight championship of the world, cool boy Steph Fulton against Naoya Inoue. I probably just massacred that name, but you guys don't talk about the monster Inoue. This fight, just from the jump, it was a bit of an upset. I found a lot of people rooting for Cool Boy. Now, I don't know if it was just an American thing, American pride, because the majority of my subscribers are Americans, but I try to be as unbiased as possible, always unbiased. I don't care what country the person's from. If I see a fighter that I think has superior skill, that's what I go for. I did think Inoue was going to stop him, or at least beat him, based on Inoue's resume and just the eyeball test, what I've seen. Granted, Cool Boy was his first superb high-level competition, but he passed out with flying colors. Inoue just off the jump was dominant. The second Cool Boy felt the power, you could see that Cool Boy immediately adjusted his game plan and wasn't being as aggressive. Also the speed. Well, one thing about Cool Boy, about Inoue, is people don't give Inoue the credit he deserves for being a superb boxer. He can box. See, the best punchers are good boxers and are good technicians, because people don't realize this. To land a good punch, the punch has to get there. You could be a hard hitter, but if the punch doesn't get there, it doesn't matter. So the best punchers, the most successful punchers, are also great boxers. They set traps, and they place punches, and they have footwork that gets them in the position to throw and land those bombs. And Inoue is a perfect example of that. In this fight, it came down to something pretty simple. After the first, whatever it was, 8 rounds, Fulton had felt Inoue's power, right? So now he was a little cautious. So in that last round here, you see Inoue did a simple distraction down and up, coming up top. So what he did was he threw that hard jab to the body, and here you can see, as he throws the jab, Fulton's hands drop. Because now the power got him thinking, but also now he's expecting follow-up shots down there because he felt that jab. And once his hand dropped, Inoue comes right back over the top. So he distracts down and comes over the top and lands that crushing straight right, which wobbles Cool Boy. And then he leaps in and throws a crushing left hook, as you see here, that finishes the job and drops Steven all the way down. Now, if that last left hook wouldn't have landed, Cool Boy probably could have survived that one straight right. But obviously, it did land. And then in the follow-up now, there's not much to break down in the follow-up. Now, guys, I can't show videos because of copyright protection and issues with Top Rank, so I'm just going with the stills. But now in the follow-up, there's not much to talk about, but as you see, Cool Boy just basically was having his hands up and was retreating, and Inoue just got him in the corner. Cool Boy was already dazed, and he unleashed and then landed that last left hook right there as the referee's coming in, which crumbled Cool Boy to the canvas, and the ref stopped it. It was a good stoppage. This way, Cool Boy, survives with his health to fight another day, and will most likely learn a lot from this and probably come back stronger. Overall, it was a very impressive showing by Inoue. People are starting to say Inoue should be in the top pound-for-pound fighter now, and I think that's a little premature. Nonito Donaire and Cool Boy are the only two people that Inoue has beaten top tier. And Nonito, who's my man, by the way, big shout out to Donaire, is past his prime. A younger Nonito against Inoue, that would have been fun to watch. But so, in my opinion, to put somebody in a top number 1 pound-for-pound fighter, you need to have a deep resume. So I don't put him there yet. That's the problem in boxing. I think a lot of people they get excited, and I get that. Everybody wants to be part of that one once-in-a-lifetime fighter. Like, oh, that was my era, and everybody jumps quickly when a fighter shows shades and glimpses of possibly being that. And Inoue did show that. His power, his speed, his technical ability, his footwork. I mean, he's fast with his feet, too. Very fast in and out with his feet, with his waist movement, everything. So he's showing a lot, and it's very promising, but I think he needs to fight at least 1 or 2 more top-tier guys to be in my opinion, to be in the talks to be number 1 pound for pound. Number one pound for pound is the winner of Spence and Crawford this weekend. Whoever wins that, that's who's number one to me. But big shout to Inoue, and of course, much props to Cool Boy. He did a great job. It's hard going to somebody else's country, and dealing with all that, and then having, on top of all that pressure, having those kind of skills come at you, and he was pretty composed. He did well. Let me know what you guys thought. I mean, do you guys think that what determined the outcome of this fight? There was that hand wrapping talk, that Inoue's hand wraps were illegal, giving him a hard punch. Do you guys think the hand wraps had anything to do with this? Or do you think just Inoue proved to be the truth? And do you guys think that Inoue should be in the top number pound for pound fighter in the planet, or at least in the top 3? Let me know in the comments.